Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. What a beautiful, wonderful day it is. Shaka Hislop with us here in the studio. Frank Leboeuf, Melchiot.
Why are you so happy? Why are you so happy, Dan?
Oh, it's funny you asked. I'm going on holiday tomorrow.
Look at Modric over there.
Luka Modric to the day off. Frank, is your brother still there? Frank was showing us his brother earlier. He's in
no, he went to bed. He has to work tomorrow morning. It's late in France. He's a hairdresser, you know?
There we go. That's easy stuff. No wonder he went to bed. Nothing to do there. And how are you, Mario? Got a jacket on today, making a bit of an effort for a change.
It's not about an effort. It's just that, you know, sometimes some people have class naturally, and I just thought, like, why don't I add another touch to it?
Hey, what's that trophy there, Mario? I haven't seen that before.
Oh, this is, yeah, you know, sometimes you win things, you know? And you have some...
What is it? Oh, what did you win it for?
I was...
we can't read it.
Right?
I
Okay,
can't read
it says like I was the best player when I was playing in Rennes. I became the best player of, you know, that particular game. So that's why.
You were man of the match in a game when you played in Rennes.
Ligue 1, Ligue 1, my friend.
Ligue 1. I thought you were playing in Iran. I was like, I don't remember seeing that on your Wikipedia.
I've never been there in my life. Rennes, my friend.
Is it Rennes?
But if you want me to speak French, I'll speak French to you.
Oh, dear me. Right, here we go.
Mario, you're talking to an English guy who mix up Rennes with Iran. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what
I didn't hear very well, Frank. I'm sorry.
I heard it just fine.
Shut up, Shaka. Where's your power rankings anyway? I thought you were doing them today.
No, I'm not.
What happened to them?
Nothing.
That's good, isn't it? I don't have to sit through them. Right, Shaka, would you agree that by getting Frank Lampard as manager, Chelsea have done a full 360? They have! It's the right time! Right back to where they started.
Yep. Where's Craig when you need him?
Craig can rightly now say they've done a 360.
A full 360.
Yes! Oh, brilliant. Right.
Craig was right all along.
Well, there you go. Frank, well, no, let's not push it. Frank and Mario, Chelsea are rumoured to have a fire sale this summer to deal with financial fair play. Which players should definitely be sold? Right, who are we getting rid of? Mario?
Oh my God, man! Oh my God! Oh! Anybody that I think is not been playing for a long time, and now I'm thinking.
Okay, so let me throw some names at you. Pulisic.
Yeah.
Ziyech.
Pulisic. Okay, let's stick to them. Pulisic and Ziyech. You know what the situation is with them? Those are two guys that you just called at me, and I feel like. One, they aren't happy as well because when you look at them, they are not happy. So then Chelsea has to talk to them and make a decision in the future because if not, you get unhappy players doesn't achieve anything from both sides, the player and the club. So those two names are definitely interesting.
Former Chelsea defender Mario Melchiot says Chelsea have to get rid of Christian Pulisic.
No, I never said that.
That's what I never said. Anti-American. Anti-American rhetoric. Mario.
Hey, don't make things up. Mario did not say. He said the club needs to talk to them. That's a whole different issue.
Yeah.
But if you want that, Dan, if you want me to say that, go for it.
That's what I'm hearing.
And he worked from the inside. He worked from the inside. The guy lives inside the America to, you know, invade America. That's sad. That's ugly. Mario, that's very ugly what you're doing right now.
Yeah.
Get rid of the green card, Mario.
Oh my God. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
There you are. Frank, who do you get rid of?
Well, definitely Ziyech. The guy is not happy and he wants to work. And every time he plays with Morocco, he's the best player in the world. And every time he plays for Chelsea, he feels sad and lost. So I wish him to go somewhere else where he can show to the world he's still the Ziyech that we have seen when he played for Ajax.
Who else?
They would have to make a change also.
Kante?
I think,
get rid of Kante?
I think if... I want to see before saying that. I want to see how he comes back to fitness, and if he comes back to his best, no way you can get rid of Kante. If he's not the Kante that we used to see, yeah, maybe there is a possibility. You have Kepa as well. Kepa was very resentful towards Lampard when Lampard left, and has some bad words. So If they achieve something with Lampard, you don't know what's going to happen to Kepa.
Yeah, Kepa said obviously when Lampard went, it was good to get a proper manager in. Imagine he's just throwing the balls in.
Hey, no. But hey, you know how hard it will be for Kepa to be in the dressing room? You have a go at your coach, and then that coach comes back. Yep. And now you got to sit with him, and oh my God! So Kepa, I don't know what he's gonna do. One advice I give to any footballer: never talk about your coach in public. Do it always direct. Don't do it public. Keep your mouth shut and carry on. You might meet him again.
Well, exactly. Pulisic's dad has similar advice to you as well on that, I think, Mario.
You're a good man. You're a good guy. Oh, look at Frank.
Frank, what about... who was I thinking of? Oh, Felix. What do you do with João Felix?
Ooh.
Oh, I think Frank's frozen. He's back. There we go.
I'm back. No, I'm not.
Right. No,
you're back.
Yeah, we apologise for Frank's language as
well.
Back.
So, sorry, I think you have to aim a striker, that's for sure. If you have to put some money on, you have to put for a striker. Now, having said what we said about Pulisic possibly leaving, or Ziyech leaving, maybe Mount leaving, maybe you will have enough money to buy Felix, to buy João Felix. If you have that money, with Pulisic, Ziyech and Mount, you can buy João Felix and still have the striker that you desperately need.
What a mess. What a mess it is.
Total mess.
It is.
And the other thing is, and we keep saying this, if I'm a highly sought after player, I want a 7 or 8 year contract from Chelsea.
Right. Yeah.
Because if you've given players this and now others are interested, that's the first time, which again just kind of goes back to the insanity of some of Bowley's decisions.
Yes.
It makes absolutely no sense. If you're an agent, you're loving it.
Oh, of course you are, Shaq.
Maybe I should have been an agent.
I don't know, you're loving it here, aren't you?
Yeah, but I don't have a 7-year deal here.
No, it's true. Play as you play. Okay, Mario. Away from Chelsea, are the critics of Antony fair, or do you think the panel is being too harsh on him when they gave more time to Grealish to become the player he is today?
So wait, repeat it. Are the critics?
So Craig has been very critical of Antony. The boys have not been impressed with him, nowhere near the price that Manchester United paid for him. They feel he's one-dimensional, cuts inside, that's pretty much all he does with his life.
Got it.
Should he be given more time like someone like Grealish?
Yeah, he definitely needs more time. But he also does similarities to what he did at Ajax. What Antony goes for, he likes the ball in his feet. He never goes for the ball in space. Having said that, because he's quick enough to get the ball in space, and Ajax had worked on it when he was at Ajax, and now he comes to Man United, and he has similarities. So the only question I have, how long is it going to take him? Because he needs that time, but he also needs to be explained, and Ten Hag had him already before, so he should tell him. Because clearly, Grealish definitely had that time. He had given him time. Then let Sterling go. Sterling left. And then Grealish had even a more open window to attack that side where he's doing really well at it. But at first when he let him go, I was like, okay, let me see what you got. And he did. And then Antony, my answer will be, they need to give him more time. But he clearly needs to be told, like, you need to go in space and use your pace a little bit more than you've been doing it now.
Mario, is Antony the sort of player that you would have enjoyed kicking?
Kicking? What do you mean? I've never been a footballer I've never been a footballer that just kick people. I've never been that.
Craig Burley said yesterday he put his boots back on to kick him.
Okay, but that's it. I've never been that. No, definitely, if you will play against me, I will let him know at least that I'm there, because you gotta that doesn't matter with Antony or any player. Grealish, they gotta know I am there. And when I let them know I'm there, I make sure, I was always the fittest guy in the team, I make sure I get them tired, and then it becomes a different game.
Mario, who did you like, or who did you want to kick, or who kind of stirred you up to be violent when you were playing?
God.
Which player?
I am going to tell you. I had a player I played against called Hunt. He pulled my arm once, and I pulled my groin just right a month before the Euro. I was so irritated, I looked at him, you understand? He was one, and I had another guy, Pedersen, from Blackburn. oh my God. I had an argument with him in the game, and I said to him, I'm right back. You have left winger. You need to attack, not defend me. We need to play the other way around. Next thing you know, he started yapping, start arguing with me. And I said to him, don't worry about it. I said, you know that we are living in the same building, eh? In England. He goes, yeah. I said, we'll talk again when we talk in the car park, when we meet each other.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And we met. We met.
Did you,
yeah,
Mario?
we met. The first thing he did was this. Hey, Mario, hi, how are you? How's it going? I said, this is what I said to him. I said, you did that really quick, but just remember, on the pitch a man, also be a man here. If not, just leave that mockery outside. Don't bring that to the game, because there's no need.
I like
Mario.
I know.
Shaka,
that
you are the winner, my friend. Shaka, you know different because I've seen you in the goal. And man, I come around you. You let me come into your area and do whatever I wanted to do.
I wouldn't invite you into the car park for a fight. You just wait.
I would have a fight, but I told him. Sometimes you got to tell people, my friend.
Wow. Because Shaka always says, Mario, that Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank was like the nicest guy off the pitch, but once he crossed the line, was just a massive pain.
Unbelievable.
Oh, unbelievable. Jimmy, I spoke to him yesterday, actually. Jimmy, he was one of the key guys. I will, on the field, have the biggest argument. You blow up, you know, they start the game. In 2 minutes, me and Jimmy are arguing all the time because he needed that, because it's Hilton to perform. So then after the game, he goes, Mario, what are we doing? We go for dinner or what's going on? Wow. That was Jimmy. That's Jimmy. That's Jimmy.
Wow. Frank, we know when Harry Kewell's your kicker, isn't he?
No, but one of his teammates was Smith, and he played for Manchester United.
Yeah, Alan Smith.
That guy. I mean, that guy, you know. Every day I would have loved to kick him, you know. He was such a... he was nowhere near the best of the best, but for talking, he was the best of the best. And,
wow. And you could talk, Frank.
He played for Leeds. And he was for like 90 minutes trying to make sure that I would get upset, and I didn't. And then after he signed for Manchester United, I said, what's wrong with Manchester United in signing that guy, you know? But really, I played against so many strikers. Very annoying, but so fantastic. And at Leeds, for example, you know, Viduka or Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. But that Smith was... Just wanted to kick him, you know. Just wanted to kick him, you know. Horrible guy.
Top-notch analysis here on ESPN FC. Who would you kick?
Who did you fight in the car park?
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, Shaka.
Hey, you know we live in the same building. I'll see you at the car park.
I'm gonna slash your tires.
I'd get the bus for the rest of my life. Avoid the car park.
I would move. I just call home. And he just grab the kids.
Yes, run. Mario.
Mario's moving.
Hey,
I'm not sure where to just yet.
Okay, all right, we've gone off kilter. All right, let's go back to the question. Any half-time team talks that the boys took part in that completely changed the rest of the second half?
I can't think of any offhand.
No, Frank?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Quarter-final of the FA Cup, we were losing 2-0 against Liverpool at home. And Ruud say, okay, guys, now we have to wake up. We have to do something, otherwise we're not going to be nowhere near it. And the change also substituted and make sure that Marcus came on. And we play a different game. He made sure that we didn't put our head down and we kept on fighting. And he said, guys, it's not over. We can do something if we want to. We had an awful first half, but if we want to reverse the situation, believe that you're able to do it.
Mario? And what's wrong? Why are you hating yourself? What's happened, Frank?
I'm not hating myself. Hey, listen, I'm good, my friend. I'm good. I put on a jacket for you, my friend, so I'm good. I'm just good. You just hating on me. You're hating on me. It's all easy now. Okay.
No, I was asking Frank, Mario. Calm down. Half-time team talks, Mario.
Halftime team talks. I mean, when I was the captain at Wigan, yeah, I definitely, sometimes when things weren't going well, I would say something. We had a game where we went to...
Well, I'll see you all in the car park.
I'll fight you all.
What happened?
No, we had a game against Liverpool. It was a tough one, and then sometimes we didn't believe that we could pull all the way through. And I was injured before, and I came back in the team. I just opened my mouth up. Why? Because I said, guys, we're gonna fight this game till the end. Because this was one of the instrumental moments for us to get the motivation going and stay in the league. And we end up playing 0-0 Liverpool at home for Wigan. That is like winning almost winning the league because we stayed up.
Frank, which players from the current French side would make it into the 1998 squad? Upamecano?
Which player from the current French side will made? Well, definitely Kylian Mbappé.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. That's a good question.
But to talk about Upamecano and Konate, we have to wait a little bit. But what they've done the two last games was exceptional. So they have a great future, and hopefully they're going to do something. But otherwise,
yeah.
I don't see anybody. Really, I don't see anybody. Maybe Mike Maignan. Mike Maignan, what he did like the last two games.
Does Griezmann get in, Frank?
No, come on. You have Zidane. You have Joker.
Okay, all right.
Would Benzema get in?
Griezmann
What about Benzema?
Benzema?
Well, Benzema is not with the national team anymore. So of course Benzema could have fit in.
But he's French.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have. Of course, Benzema.
There we go.
But Griezmann cannot be in it. There is no way he
I think
can
that's
be
a very good question.
Okay, final question. Shaka had a Maserati. Craig had an Audi TT. Don had a Ferrari. What extravagant rides did Frank and Mario have? Mario, what did you have in that car park?
Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you. No, not in the car park. That was different. But I had a Lincoln Navigator. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with those spinning wheels. Oh my God, I came to LA once. I saw those spinning wheels. I bought myself a Lincoln Navigator, spinning wheels on it, and pulled up at the traffic light. If you saw those heads were like this. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Now, if you ask me now, would you ever touch it again? I'll tell you, never for a minute. I won't even look at it. But at that time, I was, what? Maybe 22 years old? Oh, yeah, 22 years old kid, fine.
Wow.
I had one of them as well, you know.
Really?
Well, not the spinning wheels. I had a Lincoln Navigator. The weird thing...
I'm not familiar with that car.
It's a big American SUV, and I say American because it's left-hand drive in England.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we had that, and it was so weird. Well, you'd be in the passenger seat, but obviously roadside. So it was kind of odd, but
wow.
Yeah, it was huge.
Quite show-offy, isn't it?
It was.
I like my cars,
definitely
Dan.
was.
I'm a car guy.
How was it on gas? That's what I'd be concerned
Awful.
with. I bet
it was no good.
I bet it was terrible. I bet it was awful. Frank, what was the most extravagant car you ever had?
I had with Roberto Di Matteo, we bought the first X5 in London. We paid a fortune to get it from Germany. Then I got a Porsche 911 Turbo 2 in Qatar. Then I bought the Maserati Quattroporte when I was in LA. And then last year or 2 years ago, I had the Bentley for, I kept it 3 years, you know, Bentley GT Sport. Crazy car, fantastic car.
Frank knows his cars. Frank, that's nice cars.
Yeah,
that's a nice
I sold the car last year, and I'm easy. I'm in Volvo. I follow Ibrahimovic.
Ah, there you are. You see,
yes.
Hey.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you what. When I was in Madrid, I had quite the Metro pass.
Oh.
Month, I could travel anywhere.
Yeah. Unlimited?
As many times as you
All
want.
right.
All day, all night you could travel for that. I think it was €30 a month.
Beautiful.
Oh, no spinning wheels.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, man, they should have asked me about my first car, but they asked me fancy car, so I gave them a fancy ride.
Oh, we will do first car certainly another time, but I want to go on holiday. That is it. We are done. Thank you very much to Mario, to Frank, to Shaka. Kay and, what's his name? Seb will be here for the next few days. Good luck.
Where will you be, Dan? Where are you
Good
going?
luck. I will be away. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.